And welcome back, once again adventurers, to Let's Play Steins. In the last video, or the last episode I should say, the four of the 6 Future Gadget Lab members, Moeka is still missing because she never technically joined according to this world line, and Rukiko is still at the Yanabayashi Shrine. We're contemplating our next move as to how we should proceed with the phone wave TBA and the DMAL experiments. Meanwhile, Daru has been doing some investigating into CERN's database and somehow has remote access to the Large Hadron Collider, which is definitely a disturbing thought.
第3段階にはいつ入れる?
第3段階って何ぞ?
I believe stage 3 was, stage 1 was of course testing the phone wave, stage 2 was actually making sure that DMALs worked, which they can. So now stage 3 is actually sending people back in time.
SERN がひた隠しにしている禁断の領域。そこに隠された闇を暴くことに決まっている。
Or that, to see what else CERN has lurking in their database.
IBN5100 で構築されたデータベースがあっただろう。そこへのハッキングにはもう着手したのかと聞いているのだ。
And yes, the crucial piece of the puzzle. And in fact, I thought you would have been working on that sooner, Daru, which is rather surprising. Daru frowns.
ああ、それは無理って言ったじゃん。
Why not? We have the IBN 5100. We have a means to access the proprietary code.
IBN5100 さえあればなんとかなるんだろう。
なる。でも逆に言えば、だからこそ手も足も出ないわけで。
What? That cannot be right.
Huh?
Again, this feeling of disconnect. The conversation isn't making any sense. I have a very bad feeling about this.
俺が手に入れてきただろう。まだ触ってもいないのか。
We got the IBN from Yanabayashi Shrine. Rukiko gave it to us.
え? 手に入れてきた? いつ?
Oh no. Oh no 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 no. This cannot be. At the moment of triumph, the cruelest stroke. Puzzled, I look at Kurisu and Marcus and Mayuri, not Marcuse, because Marcuse is Kurisu's last name. Mayuri looks confused like always, and Kurisu meets my eyes and shrugs her shoulders.
私も聞いてないわよ。手に入れたなんて話は。
Oh no. Oh no 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 no.
バカな!
You took the word straight from my brain there, Rintaro. I was thinking that very word. This is an incredible drawback. So apparently, something changed in the world line. I would have said that somebody might have stolen the IBN 5100, but none of these 3 seem to have any idea that we even got one in the first place. Now that doesn't make any sense. I dash into the development room. The IBN I borrowed from Yanabayashi should be on the shelf in the box. But when I go to look...
No.
It's no longer where I left it. So, again, I would posit the more reliable theory of the more rational theory that somebody actually stole it, but that wouldn't account for their lack of memories from Kurisu, Mayuri, and Daru. So that can only mean one thing. Something we did changed the world line so drastically that that the IBN 5100 has all but vanished. Our ace in the hole, our trump card for dealing with CERN's proprietary database network. Its closely guarded secrets. But what could I mean? We have a number of possibilities. I mean, we have the lotto ticket. That wouldn't explain it. We have Rukiko's message. We still don't know how that's panned out.
IBN 5100ここに置いてあったのにどこに消えた
It was, and now it isn't. Everyone looks at me in
何を鳩が豆鉄砲
surprise.
食らったみたいな顔している柳林神社に奉納されていた伝説のレトロ PC だお前たちもよく知っているだろ
そんなの知らないよ。
柳林神社に奉納ってそんなアホな。
幻覚でも見てたんじゃない？最近暑いから。
We're in the worst possible situation right now. Despair drags me down like quicksand. We can't hack that database without the IBN 5100. But who? Who could have taken it? The organization? CERN? CERN is a possibility. Maybe they noticed our hacking and stole the IBN 5100 from the lab. But I actually have another theory. One that I'm actually going to break from Rintaro's line of thinking and posit down a different theoretical route. Remember those two D-mails that I mentioned before? The one about the Lotto 6 ticket and Rukiko's gender change? We let somebody else do a D-mail. Moeka Kiryu, aka Shining Finger, who you'll remember showed us a text basically saying that she wanted to change her phone. At least that was the message that she showed us, and that should have been the message that happened. But if you remember, after that email was sent, Moeka completely vanished, and it was as if she never joined the lab to begin with, as evidenced by the fact that nobody remembers who she was. But there was one other quirk to Moeka Kiryu, besides the fact of her unusual phone typing powers. She also had an interest in the IBN 5100. So much so that she even begged us to lend it to her. Yeah, I'm thinking that that's certainly not a coincidence. That is not a coincidence in the slightest. In fact, her obsession with the IBN 5100 and its current vanishing point, they're too much of a coincidence for me. But I doubt that Rintaro here is brave or bright enough to actually come to that realization, because he's in complete panic mode, because after all, the IBN 5100, it has been effectively stolen. Even if they could steal even if CERN could steal the IBN 5100, they couldn't steal their memories. If CERN had taken the IBN 5100, they wouldn't have they couldn't have done that. So I am 90% sure that Moeka Kiryu changed the world line. And given her typing powers, maybe she played a sleight of hand. She may not have just typed in a message to change the mobile phone. She might have also, because she was the only one, we told her where the IBN 5100 had been kept at Yanabayashi Shrine. I only hope that Rintaro here is going to regain some measure of logical sanity and come to this conclusion. Kiryu Moeka, and I'm glad that he has come to this revelation. It has to be. I send the mail to Moeka. I don't know if I'll get a response. I believe we sent a message on false pretext there. We were the ones who said that we were the ones who had found an IBN 5100. But I'll bet, and obviously I can't technically prove this in this current world line to Kurisu and Daru and the others, but I am 95% sure that that Moeka herself is responsible. Why are you sending a mail like this? The reason's obvious. I want to test her. If it was an inside crime, then Moeka is the prime suspect, considering her strange attachment to the IBN 5100. I'm glad you finally connected the dots, Rintaro. You are truly a credit to science. I wait a while, but no reply comes. She wouldn't have any reason to contact us if she actually has possession of the IBN 5100. And now that I think about it, we have three things. We have John Titor, we have Moeka Kiryu, and we also have the IBN 5100's proprietary code, which is conveniently being used to hide CERN's database. Are you beginning to connect the dots, adventurers? I know I certainly am. It may sound like a conspiracy theory, but I think that Moeka Kiryu may be a CERN inside agent. She may indeed have a genuine obsession with old retro PCs, especially the IBN 5100, but given the fact of its disappearance and our absolute need to crack CERN's database, and their absolute need to hide it with a proprietary code that we need to crack with the IBN 5100, see, I'm rolling in circles now. It's just too perfect. I believe that she has a connection to CERN. And of course, even if she were the culprit, she wouldn't admit it straight out. Also, she wouldn't appear if this is the case.
落ち着け。
And we told that we have another thought on our hands. I know you're telling me to calm down, Kurisu, or rather you're telling Rintaro here, but another thought has crossed my mind. If Moeka is an inside agent of CERN and has changed the thing about the IBN 5100, that could mean that, oh dear. She knows about the emails and the time machine. Oh god.
順序立てなくていいから、思いつくままに一つずつゆっくり話して。
What
分類
happened?
整理は後からでもできる。
Just say whatever comes to mind, eh? We can work it out later, eh? I have some words for you. We fucked up. At least this is what I would be screaming right now if I was actually in the world of Steins Gate. We fucked up. I don't curse often in my Let's Plays, but I will admit now, it is at this moment that I know we fucked up. That's if CERN doesn't come crashing down on our heads immediately. But Rentaro wipes the sweat off with a handkerchief, then slowly explains the purpose of the IBN 5100 and how we came to get the one from Ruka's father. Oh. We are so screwed.
IBN 5100が消えたのは、これまでに過去を改変した誰かの影響かもね。
I'm not feeling happy. Yeah, the IBN may have disappeared as a result of changes someone made to the past. Moeka's D-mail. Why did we believe? In fact, now that I think about it, given how fast she is at typing, she could have easily have retyped the message or added something to the message, and in fact she didn't want us to have her phone. That's a red flag right there. In fact, I'm willing to bet that her story about Arc rewrite was just a blatant lie. Oh. Oh. I'm so happy that you're happy that Kursu believes you.
でも私の主観ではこれまでに送った D メールは些細な内容ばかりよ。
All but one. They weren't necessarily trivial,
最初に電話レンジちゃんがタイムマシンだって気づくきっかけになったメールだよね。
オカリンは変態って内容で送ったよな。
That one didn't change the past.
あとは D メール実験で私が岡部の携帯に何十通も送った。でもどれも中身のない文面ばかりだからあれで過去を改変できるとは思う。
Indeed, I don't think Okabe as an airhead could have caused that.
僕も2通送ったお。フェイリスタンとの勝負に勝てる秘策を書いた。
None of them are important. Rentaro, I know I can't make you tell these three about Moeka's D-mail, but I wish you would. I wish you would step in at this point.
岡部が一番最初に偶然送った私が死んでるうんぬんってメール。
That was technically true, but
だが俺の主観ではそれ以外にも何通か送られている。
here we did, and we got a mail from someone. It's Suzuha. Earlier while I was working, the last time I fell asleep, the boss woke me up with his fists. Ow. Well, no one to blame but myself. You mean he punched you in the face? That's brutal even for Tanuji.
ロト6の当たり番号を書いて送ったんだっけ。ルカちゃんがその番号を買ったけど結局当たらなかったやつ。
Yes, the ones that changed the past, but again, that's not the problem we have here,
送った
people.
ところを誰も知らないけどね。
だがお前たちにもその後で見せたはずだぞ。俺の携帯に残っていた着信履歴を。
And we're just reiterating the knowledge that we already know. We should really be going after Moeka at this point.
あれは惜しかったよね。
But I suppose everyone's still in shock and still trying to catch up.
いや、まだある。萌香とルカ子が D メールを送っている。
そうだった。でもそう主張しているのは岡部だけなのよね。私も橋田もまゆりさんも誰も知らない。
まゆしはなんだか頭がこんがらがってきちゃ
Don't
った
think
の
about
で
it too hard. Although,
だから言っているだろう。
we're up a creek.
世界が改変される前と後で記憶を連続して持っていられるのは俺だけなのだと。
This is no time to be bragging about reading
それ
Steiner.
であんたの主観ではその IBN 5100はい いつ消えたの？ついさっきの話なの？確実にこのラボにあったのはいつまでの話？
We probably should have used the IBN-51. Probably should have noticed sooner.
それは
I put my index finger to my forehead and searched my memories, thinking heavily about the IBN.
8月3日だ。記憶では8月3日までは確かにこのラボに存在していた。
So, as if Rentaro's memory is to be trusted, 4 days ago.
間違いないのね。
と
Not entirely,
思いたいが。
but it's the best we've got. So many things have happened. My memories are all a jumble. Let's go over the events which led me to the IBN 5100. I heard that Faris was a retro PC maniac who knew about the IBN. I learned that 9 years ago, her IBN was donated to the shrine. I asked Rukuko's dad for help and he lent it to me just like that. Mission complete. At the very least, they should know what happened. Unless Morica sent an email telling her past self that it was at Yanabayashi shrine and she somehow got there before we did. But, wait a moment. There's some issue with that. I've just remembered something. In fact, Ruka's father actually said something rather interesting when he was given the IBN. The person who gave it to him, which I'm almost certain is Fabrus's father, since that PC belonged to him in the first place, he told Ruka's father to, if a young man, not a young woman, if a young man shows up and asks for it no matter what, then he is to lend it to him free of charge. But even though he would technically not currently have a reason to deny Moeka, I believe this promise would still be in effect, although unfortunately I have to also remember that Ruka's father is incredibly good-natured and he probably wouldn't have denied Moeka the IBN. We're going to call Faris first and see oh, no, not Faris, Rukuko. We'll call Rukuko and see if the if he remembers the IBN.
おとといは恥ずかしいところ見られちゃって忘れてください。
恥ずかしいところ
What was that?
コスプレを
Wait, do you remember that? That was Rukuko getting embarrassed for no reason. That
それより
was...
IBN5100 について聞きたい。
IB 5000
Did I mention we were screwed? We are thoroughly screwed.
IBN5100 柳林神社に9年ほど前に預けられたレトロなパソコンのことだ。知っているな。
はい。
Well, at least Rukuko remembers. But, we're still doomed.
俺が少し前に神社に行って
Need I remind
探し当てたんだよな。それでお前の親父さんに頼んで貸してもらった。間違いないよな。
そんなはずは。
違うのか。
僕の記憶ではそんなことはなかったような気がします。
Like I said, we're doomed. That's another effect of changing the past? Yeah, but it's not our... That's the only silver lining you can draw from this, Rentaro, is it's entirely not your fault, even though you were the one who we were the ones who let Morica... Okay, it is our fault, but
IBN5100 が その
To
神
be
社に
fair,
あった
you
のは
you
事実
couldn't
なん
have
だな。
known. That's the
今もあ
silver
るのか？
lining. Not much of one, but it's the only silver lining we got.
わかりません。僕それほど詳しいことは。
Actually, come to remembering, I seem to remember that Rukiko didn't actually know much about the PC itself.
近くにお前の親父さんはいるか？
いません。
And Rukiko's not at the
そう
shrine.
か。わかった。急に電話して悪かった。
はい。すみません。お役に立てなくて。
Never mind, Rukiko. It isn't your fault. The IBN was at Yanabayashi Shrine, that's a fact. But apparently Moeka... I would ascertain that Moeka got to it first. And apparently Rukiko's memories of it weren't entirely changed, it would seem. I need to check if it's still there or not. Well, that depends on whether or not Moeka actually managed to get her hands on it. Could it have returned to the shrine? Or it could be in the hands of Moeka Kiryu. And now, Wintaro has gone insane. PCs do not wander about by themselves. That's just silly. But Gel Bananas have teleported out of the microwave. No. I think we can explain that phenomenon now. They didn't so much as teleport as go back in time. As if it was still went through a singularity and it appeared, even though it's jellified, we can now, well, I can now safely conclude or assume that the reason that it looked like it hadn't been taken was because it hadn't. Moeka also moved from the lab to somewhere else. So the IBN is in a completely different location, but I don't think it's at the shrine. I'm almost certain to believe that it's in the hands of Moeka. By the way, I haven't told Feyris my phone number. I'm afraid if I talk to her on the phone, she'll drag me into her usual nonsense. So there's only one option.
マユリを
To Queen Maze it is.
フェイリスと連絡を取りたい。
Or have Mayuri contact her. Even though I still say we should be trying to track down Moeka, we're apparently going to talk to Feyris. Mayuri's eating an eclair. She must have stuck some in the fridge when I wasn't looking.
おいしいよ。
As much as I would love to accept your offer, we have a bit of a priority situation at the moment. Now that she mentions it, Kurisu and Daru are eating as well.
まったくのんきな奴らだな。このラボで不可解なことが起きたというのに。
Yeah, like the fact that SERN could essentially be
す
knocking
べて
down
岡
on
部
our
の妄想っ
doorstep
て
any
可能性
moment.
もあるわけだし、慌てたってどうしようもない。
In any other situation, I would concur with you, Kurisu Makase. But I'm in the perfect... I believe this is absolutely the perfect time to panic. And speaking of perfect times, I believe this is the perfect time to end this particular episode of Let's Play Steins Gate. In the next episode, we shall try getting in touch with Feyris and see, hopefully, if her father has somehow retained the IBN 5100 on the very slim chance that he somehow hadn't donated it to the shrine, which I am not entirely hopeful for. As always, adventurers, until next we meet.